Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm glad you guys all can make it. Please subscribe and support the channel. This is going to leave off from the last video with the guitar. I apologize for the saxophone video. That was a cheap mouthpiece. It only cost $13. That's why it's doing a lot of good squeaking. To start this one off, we're going to tune this thing. You can get one of these tuners on eBay for between $5 and $10. They're not too pricey, but as I repeat all the time, we need to tune this every time we play it. Now let's turn it on. Alright, as you can see, it is on. Alright, the first string we're going to tune is low E, top string. And that one's in tune. The second string will be the A from the top. And it's tuned. And then we got the D. And then G. B. And E. Well, high E. Alright, so this guitar's tuned. Usually this guitar holds a really good tune. There's different types. This was the rather easier clip-on type tuner. We have the chromatic tuner. This bad dude will tune about anything. It costs about $30 at the local music store. This thing will tune pretty much anything from flutes to I was told you can even use it on a drum set. I haven't explored that one yet, but it'll do all the funky tuning. As far as our channel goes, I'm not going to do any different tuning. We're not going to do drop D, drop G. My opinion is it's going to mess with your ear as a beginner. So we're going to stay in standard E tuning, because the most important part is that we have to focus on training your ear as well as the fingering and the playing of the instrument. You need to know if you're playing something right. So that's why I'm going to keep most of the stuff in standard E tuning, 440, and so on. We have fingernails, so let's get started. For the beginner class here, we have our fretting hand. These fingers have numbers. When you see these charts I made, the index finger will be number 1. The second finger, the middle finger, and the no-no finger will be number 2. The ring finger will be 3, and the pinky is 4. I'm not counting the thumb because I'm not teaching to play with the thumb. Okay, so we'll show you on paper. Feel free to pause the video. Alright, so them are your finger numbers to play these 7 major chords. Now, I only have 3 at the time drawed up that we need to learn first. I'll save the harder ones for last. So we're going to start with the first 3 easier chords that we've got to learn, the 7 major chords. The first one will be G. As you see on the right, it might be your left, you see them zeros. You may see X's. Them are the strings you're going to strike. Now you see the finger numbers. These are not tab numbers. They're teaching you how to read tab. But they're the string numbers. Or the finger numbers for the strings. So where 1, 2, and 3 for the G chord is, that's how it is for your finger numbers. Now, all guitar sheet music is weird. for tablature and for this way I wrote these chords out, we're going to read from the bottom up. And the bottom up means top strings on the bottom, A is on the bottom, G is on the bottom, high E is on top. So this is the G chord. So let's see if we can make that G chord for you. So 1 goes on the 2nd fret, 2nd finger, or yes, 1st finger, 2nd fret from the top on the 2nd fret. 2nd finger will go on the top string, 3rd fret, and then the 3rd finger will go on the bottom string, high E, on the 3rd fret. You should have this to get the G chord. Just work down strums. Nice, pretty down strums. Keep your fingers arched and in the center of the frets. If you do not have them arched, or you play them towards the bar, you're going to get some ugly noises. Just keep working on your down strums. It should sound like this. Don't feel free to pause the video. So that's the G chord. You gotta remember the G chord. The next chord on our chart, or on our agenda, will be the D chord. As you can see, we have some X's off to the corner. Them are the strings we do not strike. You see, so we're using only 3 fingers, and let's see if we can play out the D chord. 1 will be on the 2nd fret, 3rd string, 2nd fret. 2 will be on the 1st string, 2nd fret. And then 3 will be on the 2nd string, 3rd fret. So that should be your D. This one plays 4 strings down. I apologize, this guitar still needs fretwork. The D's pretty wore out on it. But that's the D. Work on your strumming, just down strokes. We're not changing any patterns just yet. Alright, the last and final chord. We're going to do the A. I have 2 different ways to play it. The top way to play the A is the right way in the book. The one I put on OR is the alternate way I play it. But it might be easier for people that have bigger fingers like me. But as you see, there is an X. It's on low E, all the way at the bottom. So we do, when we play an A chord, we do not strike low E. We play 5 strings. So, the right way. The right way. Then, my way. And there's the A chord for you. Enjoy. So, now we can put them together. Play G, D, A, or we can change it up. Play A, G, D, back to A, or D, G, A, different variations of that, them 3 chords I just gave you. Most major chords will play between 1 and 4. The majority of them's 1 and 3. But most of the major chords will just play in this position. We don't have to worry about nothing down in here. The 7 major chords will play in this vicinity. So I hope you learned something today. Keep the channel going and tune back next week. Enjoy.